The mic was muted.
Namaste, greetings and salutations. It's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock. It's Thursday night vibes with Master Roachee and Crackhead Kate. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm feeling groovy.
Hi, Doris.
I'm feeling groovy. Chris, namaste. Doris, namaste. Thank you for joining us this evening. So, Caitlin.
What'd it do?
How are you tonight? You might have to give him an assist over there.
No, he's got it.
He's got it? No, he's got to get his head stuck.
He's got his head stuck.
Oh, we have a cat that's trying to open a door. And it doesn't have enough room to squeeze through.
The door's open. Go.
He'll just come back in.
He's going to push the door open to get in, too. Hello, Melissa Sigler.
Melissa, namaste.
Hello, Jenny. Hello, Michael. Hello, Doris. Hello, Tucker.
Hello.
Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Crystal.
No, I'm not saying hello to her.
Weird.
No, not happening. Not happening. So how have you been? What's going on? Haven't seen you, talked to you since Monday, and
that's a lie.
I gotta admit, it's been great.
That's a lie. We've talked since Monday.
Yeah, not that I remember.
Oh my gosh. I'm okay.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Did that sound convincing enough?
I'm groovy. She's okay.
Yes.
I'm vibrant purple. And she is khaki.
I'm not khaki.
Yes, you are.
I am not
you
khaki.
You are definitely khaki, beige, tan, whatever.
Thank you, Doris. I am not khaki.
Yes.
I am not khaki.
No, you're kind of... I think your favorite two colors are khaki and what? Off-white? You know, they kind of complement each other. And
you gotta be so hateful.
You look pretty invisible in that.
You know what your favorite color? What your colors are?
Tell me.
Vanilla.
That's a flavor. That's
exactly.
That's not a color.
Get on my level.
That is a flavor.
Get on my level. Your color is vanilla.
Oh, so that's like Your favorite color is pineapple.
No.
Yeah, same thing.
No.
Same thing. Excuse me.
Tucker says he loves both of those shirts. But I don't have the Facebook comments open.
You don't? Why not?
Because I didn't know where my
slacking.
Because I didn't know where my phone was at, buddy.
For those who do not know,
I've lost everything like 12 times today. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane. We're going to be at Mocana Fest if you haven't heard. So
the word on the street.
Yes, we're just going down there to hang out, sesh, and chill. So hope to see some folks at Mocana Fest. We'll be rolling in on late Friday, and then we'll be sticking around until Sunday. So I hear it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Caitlin will be.
I'll be around.
Caitlin will be there too. But don't let that stop you. Come on over and say hi, or actually, there's no place to come over to.
Ooh, Ronnie says I'm going to get to meet you then.
Right on. Yes, that'll be great. Yeah, we're just going to be wandering around. So yeah, hit us up, grab us, grab Kate.
Doris said that the colors on your shirt look good on you.
Why, thank you, Doris.
Jane, we didn't make these shirts. Okay, so this one I got at a yard sale because I love going yard sailing and thrift shopping and all that jazz. And this one he bought at...
We got all of us some at the Covered Bridge Festival.
Bridge.
Yeah. But we do tie-dye. We're just not wearing any of our own tonight.
No. Most of my own are at home, and at this point in time, I've cut mine into crop tops that are not appropriate for this show.
Yeah, it's we need to do some new tie-dye this summer. It's been a while since we did.
I did some bleach dyes not too long ago.
Right on.
Ronnie Heim said he's 45 minutes away from Mocana Fest.
Oh, cool.
That'll be nifty. Hi, Terry.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to be getting in around 9 or 10 o'clock on Friday night. And then we'll be down right at the start, probably at noon. I think it starts at noon on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then goes to midnight. So, and then
I'm hoping that we get down there early enough this time that I can go swimming at the hotel, because that was one of my regrets about Kansas City is I didn't get to go swimming in the pool.
Oh, a life of regrets.
I love swim. Well, we were so busy like the whole time, and then it was so cold that one day. And going swimming when it's cold is just a really downer.
Well, it used to be very exciting for you to go to a hotel and go swimming in the pool when you were little.
I like swimming in general.
And I understand that. But now that you're an adult, sometimes, even though they have a pool, you may not be able to.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla. We understand that you and Jesse will be at Mocana Fest also.
Yes.
So looking forward. It's indoors. We don't have to worry about sucky ass weather this time. First day getting sunburnt, and then rain and hail and freezing temperatures. So it should be much more comfortable.
See, Jane's on my side. She says, I hope you get to go swimming. I love swimming. And swimming is one of my favorite activities. I was a fish in another life, I swear.
And she does come over here and go swimming quite often. It would also be nice if she'd clean the pool once in a while.
Hey.
Yes.
I used to do that kind of stuff. When I had the time to... So, like, back when you guys first got the pool, back when I was, like, 15, before I had a job and adult responsibilities, when I was in the pool, I'd clean it while I was in it. You know what I mean? But now that I have to do stuff like
taking your little rubber or your ducky pool floaty and pushing it against the walls of the pool doesn't count as cleaning the pool.
I'd get the bugs out. I'd save the bugs unless they were like wasps. If they were wasps, I'd let them drown. But if it was like a bee or like any kind of beneficial bug, I'd get them out.
Are you saying wasps are not beneficial?
Wasps are freaking no. Wasps are scary.
Wasps are very beneficial.
Wasps are murderous.
You gotta remember the interconnectedness. We lose the wasps, and then we continue to lose species, and that's what happens.
Hello, Matthew. Hello, Josh. Hello, Bearded. Hello, Benjamin McNeese.
Namaste, all bearded. What is up?
Hi, buddy.
What is up? Man, it has been since I started working these crazy hours and stuff, and haven't been doing any of the after shows. Man,
Thank you, Tucker.
We just never talk anymore.
Thank you, Tucker. I appreciate that comment. He said wasps suck balls, and I couldn't agree more. I'm like mildly allergic to wasps, so every time I get stung, I get like a big welt. Like the last one I had was on my shoulder back here. It sucked. But I have pictures. You remember when I got stung on the arm and my leg and it bruised up really bad? Like when I started having really bad reactions to them?
Nope, don't recall that at all. I have to think. In fact, this may be a fabrication. Fabrication alert.
Fabrication
Go
alert.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, did you not get your computer set up tonight, buddy?
No, it's not even turned on.
So let's see. Mom said we have lots of praying mantises, which we do, which I save those too. Like pretty much any bug that's not going to hurt me, I save.
I got a story about a praying mantis.
Hello, Chainmail.
And a friend of mine, Chainmail, namaste, who is, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5", 350, 400 pounds. He looks like a defensive tackle, right? Big guy. Screams like a little girl at a praying mantis. This big.
Usually, Matthew, I kill them. I kill wasps, not praying mantises. I love praying mantises. I ain't never been hurt by no praying mantis. I never met a praying mantis that I didn't like.
But there's plenty of praying mantises out there that met Caitlin that they didn't like.
So, Michael, bee stings don't affect me as bad. However, my mom is allergic to bees. Mama Roachee is very allergic to bees. Anaphylactic shock. Bee stings don't hurt me as bad, but like wasps.
Oh, did you know that we're going to start doing our own honey this year?
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm putting out 2 hives.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Just keep Mom away from them.
Oh, no. Put them right by the patio.
No.
Yeah.
You better get some EpiPens.
No.
Yes.
No.
Jeezums. I can't with you. Butterflies.
Oh, yeah, we dig the monarchs.
Ever been stung by a dead bee? Not by a dead bee. No.
No.
So for the most part, pretty much all bugs. I like all bugs except for wasps. Wasps can go away. And mosquitoes. Wasps and mosquitoes.
Take care of mosquitoes. If you live out like kind of we do, and this year I am going to put it up, but I've been talking about putting a bat box up for a couple of years. They will take care of the mosquitoes in your yard. They're highly, highly beneficial. Also can collect a little guano from them. So, if you're looking for a natural way to get rid of the skeeters and all coming up this summer, consider putting up a bat box. I don't know if they will find it and move into it this year, but definitely next year. And you may have a few this year.
So, Jesse, you're not the first person that I've met actually that has an aversion to butterflies. And additional question, are you also scared of moths?
But butterflies are free to fly.
Jesse's scared of butterflies and caterpillars. Is it because they change?
Interesting. I kind of dig butterflies.
Ronnie Heim is very allergic to bees and wasps.
No,
I'm trying to read
it just swell. I'm not allergic. They just swell up and hurt for about an hour or two, and then
Mama went over to YouTube. Nice.
Does Mama Roachee want to be the hive keeper?
No,
beekeeper?
Mom can't be. So, yeah, I used to work with this girl who was deathly afraid of moths, and we worked night shifts, so, moths are, a part of nighttime.
Yeah.
And one time, One time a moth got into the building and she was running, screaming in the middle of the night away from a moth and yelling at me to kill it. And I was just like, it's not going to hurt you.
Interesting.
Jesse said he's been stung by a caterpillar and bit by a carnivorous butterfly. Okay.
Wow.
So, what were you
No, I
going
was
to say?
just going to say that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. So Ronnie said he carries an EpiPen with him wherever he goes, and I think you and Mom need to get EpiPens because little fun fact about Master Roachee that you guys don't know is he's allergic to sesame. He's allergic to sesame, and then Mom's allergic to bees and wasps, very stinging creatures. And yeah, they need an EpiPen. They need an EpiPen.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you know that butterflies taste with their feet? Because I didn't.
Taste with their feet. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like they land on a flower, they're tasting the flower.
Oh.
I got all sorts of fun facts.
So when they land on you, they taste you. So Jesse, you're not too far off. A butterfly has tasted me.
A butterfly has tasted you?
Because it has landed on me.
Right. So, were you being serious when you said I had to run the show tonight? Because if so, I'm just going to be spewing fun facts all night. Like, you remember that night that, like, I went off on a sidebar about shrimp for, like, half an hour?
Yeah, and I also remember that you filled up almost 2 hours talking about
Walmart
professions in the cannabis
field.
I
did not.
Yes.
I did not.
You know
no,
what? I think
I did
that
not.
Is
I effing did not. No.
She did so much research into jobs in cannabis and related industries.
I did not.
That
I just
that's what she wanted to talk about.
No.
I'm not lying. In fact,
it was okay, so back then this has been over a year ago now. Back then we were like trying to find stuff to do for our shows, and he told me he wanted me to do a show, and I said okay. And so I tried to think of something that could fill up a bunch of time.
Now that was the first mistake.
Well, you know, the problem is he was messing with me the entire time. So, like, I came with a really strong topic. I came in really strong, and I was like expecting him to actually like discuss the topic with me. No, he just sat there the whole time, and he was like, "Really?" The only thing he said the whole time was, "Really? Tell me more."
I was trying to help you by asking you to tell me more.
No, I wanted like a discussion, and instead you just effed me over, bud.
Well, I've tried to get you to come back and revisit this topic a few times.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it again. Because I feel like whenever I try to have an actual discussion about it, you're just going to be like, oh, really? Tell me more. And you're going to F me over all over again.
Now, would I do that?
Yes. You've done it so many times. It's like your favorite job is screwing me over.
It's not a job. It's just fun.
That's so effed.
I am helping you. Remember, I am your life coach.
No, that's not helping me.
I am your life coach, and this all has a purpose that will be revealed down the road, and you will fully understand. But this is part of the process. And basically, the more I screw you over, the better you're going to become.
I'm already pretty great. I don't need screwed over anymore.
No.
I'm good on all that.
We're just getting started.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm happy to do this for you.
I'm happy
to do this for you.
So I put Master Roachee's Rant in the title.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Do you know what you're going to rant about tonight?
Oh, I've got several things to rant about. Many things to rant about. But what I do want to talk a little bit about is vaporizers.
Yeah.
Because I really like to vaporize. So I've got a couple here that I want to talk about. One is the Omura that was. I have the Series 1 around here somewhere in the Series X Omura scent. And it is a really nice unit. It's very heavy. It has a metal case, and it comes with a
Hello,
charger
Charles.
and charging base. One of the cool things about the Omura, and also kind of one of the things that kind of suck about the Omura, are the cartridges. And what this is a whole flower vaporizer that you can fill with your own flower. Now, they have preloaded ones with CBD and other herbs like lavender and chamomile, but they're really meant for whatever flower you want to smoke or vaporize. So what you do is you just fill up these little cardboard tubes, and you stick the tube in, and you'll feel it vibrate and light up. And they say that why it's heating up, you want to take a couple of hits off of it to help remove the excess vapor, water vapor. And then when the unit fully heats up, it'll vibrate again. And then you have about 60 seconds or so. So that's the next vibration.
Mm-hmm. So, Matt, I'm assuming you go by Matt. He got his hat from a leather shop in not Little Nashville. It's called Nashville, Indiana, but we call it Little Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama Roachee picked it out. This was pre-Roachee times.
This is so it's like a one hitter. So it's very nice. It has settings for flavor or strength as far as heat settings. No smoke, convection heat.
It doesn't have its name on it.
Yeah.
Give me the box. Give me the box.
Oh, it's got the logo on it. But very nice. The nice thing about this is if you're going out somewhere that you want to be discreet, you can load up these tubes. Take this. They come in different colors. This is the Series X. And really, you can have this in social settings where some of the other devices would look out of place.
Hi, horse feathers.
So really nice to have.
Hello, Ronnie.
Have this in the extra tubes. The bad thing is loading the tubes. They don't mark which end you should load them from, so you have to be very careful not to load them backwards.
Yeah.
And also, since they don't show which way to load them, if it's dark or something else, it's hard to tell which end is actually inserted into the unit.
Also, Melissa, we also used to carry the Omura on our website, and we are thinking about getting hold of them and carrying them again.
Yeah, these retail for $130. They're on the Omura website. We were carrying them at one time, and then they did some moving around in their company. We contacted the person that was originally working with us, and that person got replaced again. So there were two replacements, pretty quick succession. And honestly, we just lost our contact with the company.
Yeah.
So that's something that we need to reestablish.
Matt, this particular device is specifically for dried herbs / flowers, stuff of that nature.
Yeah, this is strictly dry flower vaporizer.
Because he was asking if you could put wax or oil in it.
No.
So yes, this is more for your flower that you would get, or you could put lavender in it if that's what you wanted to do.
They have preloaded ones also. There is no on and off for this. it automatically turns on once you insert the tube. It will heat up, and there's a time limit. And once the time limit's reached, it vibrates, and it vibrated and it shut off.
So my question is this similar to the Onsen Labs vaporizer in that you could reuse the flour that's in that tube?
Yes, absolutely. You can reuse this into, and it's already been decarbed. So you can.
So if you saved up enough of those, you could make some special brownies.
Well, you can make brownies, or you could infuse butter, whatever want to do with it.
Could you? Now, does it have to be decarbed to go into the Laveau?
No, the Laveau will decarb.
But could you put that in the Laveau?
Yeah. You just didn't have to. You wouldn't have to run the decarb cycle. You'd just go ahead and run the infusion cycle.
There you go.
And then you can infuse your oils, your butters, whatever you want to infuse. I love our Laveau.
There you go.
That is just an amazing item. And it's great for so many different things as far as if you want to infuse. So that's the Amura.
Hi, Vicky.
And they have the Series 1, which we have around here. It's a round one, probably about an inch in diameter and maybe 4 inches, 3 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very similar. They both work on convection heat. The Series 1, I don't think, has a variable heat setting that the Series X does.
Mm-hmm.
But the Series 1 that's still a good unit, and they retail for around $60.
Hi, Cindy.
So if you like vaporizing and you go to places where you don't want to really stand out, these little handheld units are great. And
hi, Craig.
I like them.
Let me just keep distracting you by saying hi to everybody.
Right. Well, the other one. Now this is the ice cream by Luca.
Yeah.
Luca, and I bought this from the Happy Hippies. They're at Kansas City, and it's also a dry flower vaporizer. This one is a little different. So this top pops off, and you just load a chamber with your dry flower. And then, in order to turn the unit on, there's a switch here, and you'll press the switch 5 times, and it will vibrate and light up. And this one also does have 4 different heat settings. So you can set it higher for potency, lower for taste. Again, once this unit warms up, it'll vibrate. No buttons to push. All you have to do is draw. They both take a couple draws to get them started. Now, this one is not nearly as...
No, Cindy, this one is the ice cream. The swordfish is longer, I believe. And I think the swordfish is more meant for concentrates.
Yeah, again, this is for just dry herb. A little bit different design, more modern than
modern
than the Omura. A little bit more vibey, I guess you would say. It draws very nice and has the similar power supply to what the Omura does. It just has a USB cord that plugs in the bottom. It does have a handy little tamper.
Oh, it's got a tamper?
Yeah, that you can tamp down your flour inside the chamber, and also it has a pick to kind of clean things out once you've used it. And these retail around $60. I think $59 is what the retail on those are. The ice cream definitely hits easier than the Omura. And as far as the flavor, I think they're both around the same heat ranges. I'm not telling a huge difference between the flavors between the units, and this is the same flower. Both excellent units. This one's a little, like I said, a little cooler looking, easier to load, hits a little bit better, but you have to carry your ground flour separately and be able to clean it out and load it. Whereas your Omura, you preload your tubes. You can take them out and slide them into a carton or
Yes.
a box or something
Yes.
when they're used and reload them. So these are a little more handy for going out to places. I think that the ice cream is great for around the house.
Well, and the thing, so Charles and Jane, the thing about these is it vaporizes the flour rather than igniting it, so you get more of a flavor profile on it than you would with burning flour. So
right, there's no combustion. This is all convection heat.
Yes.
Heat, no, not combustion. So there's no flame to put to this at all. And what this does is, as soon as you touch flame to flour, you've lost a lot of stuff instantly because of the heat of the flame.
Right.
So you burn off a lot of the terpenes and all before you ever get to try them.
Mm-hmm.
This, since there's no burning involved, no hot coals, you get the full flavors of all the terpenes. You get a nice vapor, no odor, no smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you really want to taste the flour you're smoking. Vaporizing is the way to go.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Here.
If you're a weed snob or somebody that really enjoys a good profile, vaporizing is the only way to do it.
Matthew Master said certain terpenes burn away at different temps, starting at around 106 degrees.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's where these come in handy. So while some of the terpenes will still be burned off before you can taste them, like the ones that would be lost if you were to just ignite the flour and
my favorite old pipe.
Smoke it like that. So like he's losing a lot of the flavor profile from the majority of the terpenes right now.
Yeah, huge difference. Huge difference of what I taste with this versus what I taste with the vaporizer.
Yes.
Yeah, completely different. All the same flour though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, with the vaporizers, you're getting more of the terpenes that you would have lost if you were just burning them.
Why don't you play a quick commercial for them?
A commercial?
Yes. Tell them about Master Roachee's Garden. MasterRoachee'sGarden.com. You got to check out our CBD.
You do the talky parts. I'll see if I can find a throwback reel.
Oh, we're gonna have a throwback reel too.
Well, you want a commercial?
Did you? Oh, we wanted to play some music, and we're going to play Melissa's other song I really liked tonight. So yes, for folks that missed it on Monday, we have an amazingly talented family and group of friends, and our very own Melissa Sigler is quite a musician herself. And yeah, it was
this one. This one.
Yeah. Yep, that's the one. Hold on. You know what? No, I want to play Zydeco again. I really like that song.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes. Sorry, Melissa, we'll play the other song. What was the name of it? I'm sorry.
Quite All Right.
Quite All Right. That's the other song I really like. And of course, when holiday time rolls around, we're going to play another. But this one, Zydeco, dig it. This is our own Melissa Sigler, and we give her some love. It's such a talented family, and I love it. I love it when we hear from her family. I thought you were doing the other stuff. I do the talky stuff. You play the songy stuff.
I don't know what you want me to do anymore. I don't know.
Didn't you just hear her say, you do the talky stuff? You do the talky.
I said you do the talky stuff while I looked for something. And then you started spewing out like 15 different things that you wanted me to do.
No.
Make up your mind.
I refuse. I refuse to make up my mind.
You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. You got that cold cornbread, y'all. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. Get your ticket in your hand and head on down to Zydeco. That man down on the bayou, Lord, he reads those black cat poems. That man down on the bayou, Lord, he reads those black cat poems. He keeps his voodoo burning, burning down Zydeco. Zydeco, you're gonna Zydeco. Zydeco. Écoutez ma jeune fille, si vous cherchez la bouillon. Écoutez ma jeune fille, si vous cherchez la bouillon. Si vous cherchez la bouillon, chat. Parce qu'ils sont partis, yeah, ils sont partis dans le Zydeco. Zydeco, you got a Zydeco. Zydeco, you got a Zydeco. Allons danser, everybody. You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. Get your ticket in your hand and get on down to Zydeco. Zydeco, you got a Zydeco. Zydeco. Get the beat in your feet, cause we're turning up the heat. Let it flow through your soul, cause you know you're gonna go to Zydeco. Zydeco, Zydeco. Zydeco, Zydeco. Zydeco, Zydeco, Zydeco. Zydeco.
Now our own Melissa Sigler. Kate, I heard a rumor.
What?
I heard a rumor that some very cool people across the ocean in Hungary kind of dig us.
In Hungary?
Hungary.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Is that the right country?
Yes. And you know Who's in Hungary?
Who's in Hungary?
Huba Seeds.
You sure?
Yes. Yes. And I think, from what I hear from the rumor, and it'll be officially announced here shortly, that Master Roachee's Garden and Huba Seeds will be doing some stuff together. So stay tuned if you dig those genetics. I do. I'm a classics guy. I don't understand a lot of I do understand a lot of the new genetics. I'm just not into them. I like some of the original Dutch strains. White Widow is one of my favorite. Blue Dream, Granddaddy Purple. I kind of go back to those. So, and that's kind of what these guys do is, breed those original strains or closer to the original. They got some good genetics. I'm digging them. So, yeah, stay tuned, and you might be getting some Upa beans your way. What do you think about that, Caitlin?
I was double checking to make sure Huba Seeds was out of Hungary.
Well, and what is the results of the fact checking?
Well, their website's in Hungarian, so I assume they're out of Hungary.
So no, you know what? I'm gonna love working with everybody over there. So stay tuned. Gonna offer some excellent genetics coming up soon. We got other announcements that will be rolling out over the next 60 to 90 days also. So stay tuned for those. We got all kinds of exciting stuff that's going on around here. Mo Canifest, can't wait for that. AOD is going to be there. Hope to hang out with Stu, Zach, and Big V. Maybe get to spend a little time with them since we didn't get to spend any time with them at Kansas City because of the weather. So we'll see. What are you looking most forward to at Mo Canifest?
I like to talk to people.
Really?
So I'm looking forward to talking to people.
Hi, Tony. You use the talky words?
In person, I'm a little bit better at talking to people in person. It's a little bit easier for me to start a conversation.
No, it's not.
I'm very poor at talking to you in person because we don't have anything in common.
Nothing in common at all. And I am happy about that. Yes, that makes me happy. And you were asking me about what my rant was about?
Sure, hit me. Hit me.
Oh,
you're not ready for it yet?
Okay. Don't even. Expectations.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, go. Carry on.
No, why are you reacting like that?
Carry on.
Why are you reacting like that? Is expectations a bad thing? Expectations of yourself, expectations of others, and should expectations just be lowered? This is I've been hearing different arguments or different points of view on this about kind of where we've gotten ourselves as a society. And everybody seems to agree that we're pretty screwed up.
Yeah.
As a society. And the debate is how do we get here, and kind of how do we unfucky ourselves?
How did we get here?
Yeah, I mean,
to be so screwed up.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it has to do with
television.
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 All of the technology now has definitely had a major impact on screwing up our society and alienating us, and that's part of the problem. Social media is great. It allows us to connect with people we would never, ever get to connect with. And that's one of the beautiful things about social media. One of the bad things about social media, a lot of times it's anonymous.
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 Yes. And that can open up for all kinds of problems because for some reason, it's like when people get behind the wheel. Have you ever noticed some of the nicest people in the world can become raging maniacs as soon as they slide into the driver's seat? You just think everything's about you, don't you?
No.
Don't you? You just think everything's about you.
I think you're having a little moment of self-reflection over there.
But, personalities change, and it's funny. So, you may meet and interact on this, with this person and either love them or hate them in person and have the same, exact opposite, in the social media realm. But getting back to expectations. What's wrong with expectations?
There's a lot wrong with expectations.
Enlighten me. Yes. Oh, she's gearing up for a knockdown drag out.
So, first of all.
Yes.
Say you buy a cake.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks scrumdiddlyumptious, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is the best looking cake that you have ever seen in your entire life, right?
Right.
Looks amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get home, you get a fork because you're so excited about this cake.
And you're going to fork it.
And you're going to just eat it right out of the cake pan because it looks so good.
I thought you had a shovel.
I have a plow. Thank you.
A plow.
Thank you.
A plow. She has a plow.
Anyway, so you take your fork and you go to take a bite of this amazing looking cake. And you taste it, and it tastes like garbage.
Okay, I guess that is one type of expectation.
That's the worst case scenario with expectations. I always like to think, and I know you've heard me say it before, hope for the best, but expect the worst. So, I set my bar for expectations pretty low. That way, I'm not disappointed. Because I have been disappointed a lot in my life. So,
but disappointment gives us an opportunity to grow.
Well, yes, but so that's why for expectations, I set my bar low.
But you're not growing a lot.
Oh my gosh. What do you mean I'm not growing a lot? Could you elaborate on your evaluation of my personal growth?
Stunted. That's why you need me as a life coach.
I don't know.
To help.
No.
Cultivate the soil. Make
Negative.
It a fertile ground for you to grow
Negative. In. I didn't know. This is why I decline you as a life coach. I am making my own path.
But you see, I can put expectations upon you. And this is what I'm saying. You have, I think expectations are a good thing, especially if they're shared expectations. And the person that you have, this expectation from knows it. Because it does challenge you. And it's the same thing. A lot of parents have gone away from, having expectations for their children, cleaning up from themselves, doing other things, getting a job and moving out. But without expectations, without failure, without that, there's no growth. It's stagnation. And it's the same thing. If you expect nothing from yourself, you're going to get nothing from yourself. If nobody expects anything from you, then why should you expect anything from yourself? And it's just, it's kind of a downward spiral. And pretty soon we all just become blah. And yeah, it's...
I'm not blah.
No, but again, you were right. We do keep low expectations for you.
Oh my God. Whatever. What ever.
Well,
Period.
you see, if we have low expectations of you, we can never be disappointed.
Kayla, I got the down payment for it right now. Right now.
Down payment for what?
Read the comments from your computer. Oh, that's right. You didn't set up your computer. Guess I set my expectations way too high for you
Bearded
tonight.
MacGyver, thank you. Exactly, Kayla. Why do we need a wood chipper? Would you like to explain this, please?
Just so you know, Kayla, me and Mama can still produce beard oil.
I'm not thinking I'm liking this this wood chipper idea very, very, very much at all. I think I'm going to have to say no. No, Kayla, no wood chipper.
So
Yes.
you're getting in a very you're moving in a very psychological direction with this whole expectations talk. Okay?
Does this confuse you?
No, it doesn't confuse me.
Does this aggravate you?
No.
How does this make you feel?
I think you're just trying to project your psychological opinions onto our viewers when we need to look at it from all standpoints. I don't think you should allow others' expectations of you to be your driving force. Period.
Why?
Because if you're working to gain the approval of others and like working to live up to others' expectations, you're never going to be happy.
No. If I come to you and say, Caitlin,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what? You have skill, you have talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I expect you to do great things. And I'm going to keep telling you I expect great things out of you.
Right.
Because you are capable of reaching those goals.
So you're talking about expectations in the sense of encouragement.
Well, yes.
There are negative connotations to having expectations of others as well.
That's why I said these need to be shared expectations. The other person
You got
needs
to expand
know.
on the discussion. You can't just stop it.
I said that earlier. Had you been listening to
No,
me,
I was listening.
That it has to be a shared expectations, and in that way, everybody knows, you know, what the goal is. And I think that's good. I think it's a motivation, you know, a motivating thing. And
yes, but part of that.
yes,
So different people are motivated in different ways.
certainly.
So there are two types of motivation that have been identified in humans. There's intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. No, there's two.
I think there's 5.
The two broad categories are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation.
Right, but you can break.
Intrinsic motivation is any motivation that comes from yourself. You doing stuff for yourself. You doing stuff to make yourself proud. You doing things because it's for you and not for anybody else. Extrinsic motivations are the ones that have more of a negative connotation. And even shared expectations can have a negative connotation because it can cause stress and anxiety, and are shared because the person that the expectations are placed upon can be constantly worrying, what if I'm not doing good enough? Like, even if they're being reminded, like, the brain has a way.
But stress is not necessarily always a bad thing.
It's not necessarily always a bad thing, but when you're under stress all the time, that can have detrimental effects on your body.
Can it?
Yes.
Says who?
The American Medical Association.
And who are they? Really? Who are they? They were for cannabis, then they were against cannabis. So I am supposed to trust the AMA?
Listen,
Really?
I'm not saying that they were.
You're going there?
I'm not saying that they were right about everything, right? But there are some
if
things.
If they're wrong about one thing, they could be wrong about more.
that can be applied to more than the AMA.
Yes. But you know that expectation. How you doing, Caitlin?
What are your expectations for me right now?
That you be warm and engaging with our audience, and may you show your radiant, good, outgoing personality. Those are my expectations for you. Like that sign said, positive vibes only. Let the good times roll. Just open up and let the love in, let the love out.
Mom, I'm not unhappy. I'm just frustrated. Because it's like everything that I'm saying is going in one of his ears and out the other. And it's like he's saying, no, I'm right. What you said doesn't count.
No, I think you have valid points, but you just need to articulate your points a little bit better.
I have been articulating my points. You're just refusing. You're refusing to contemplate anything other than your preconception of the expectations.
No, I agree. There are negative expectations. like my expectation for you to understand this conversation.
There you go. Thanks.
Oh, so you feel the need to drink now. I would have expected more from you. Caitlin will be back in a moment. She's having an episode, but nothing to be worried about. Her rolling around on the floor, screaming and yelling happens every so often. You kind of get used to it. Or at least we do. Are you back?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll be right back.
So what do you think of the book?
Talk to the people.
What do you think of the book? Great Expectations.
Talk to the people. I'll be back.
No, Caitlin is right. There are expectations that can be negative impact on people. And that's when the expectations are unrealistic. And you've got to be careful, with your coworkers, your friends, children, that expectations have to be reasonable and they have to be manageable. And that's what Caitlin was getting to. Unreasonable expectations do build up a lot of stress. So make sure you communicate the expectations and they are reasonable, attainable, and you're supported. And that goes for you too. When you set personal expectations, make them reasonable and attainable. If not, you'll just end up kind of like that. And nobody wants to be like that. Oh, no, you forfeited that when you rolled around on the floor. No, it's my wine now.
Mom, he took my wine. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Are you finished with your floor aerobics? Speak, Caitlin. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
You're like the original hater, buddy.
I do not hate.
You originated the word.
I do not hate. I love. Sometimes it's tough love, but I love. I love and I appreciate you. And I have reasonable expectations.
What's up, buddy?
Me, I'm pretty medicated.
So you wouldn't feel it if I like punched you in the face?
Oh, I would feel it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just checking.
Yes, I do not. Do you see all of this aggression? Wood chippers punching in the nose. It's just.
I didn't say in the nose. I just said.
Oh, just punching.
I just said in the face.
Oh, just in the face. Okay.
In the face. Look at my baby.
Oh, that's a Furbert. Wonderful Furbert. Hey, does anybody else have issues going through and getting fast food through drive-through? Because I don't know if it's just me or what. I can't get a correct order. Ever. I even asked them to check the order over at the window before they give it to me.
It sounds to me like, hi, Sherry.
I have an expectation to get the food that I ordered.
It sounds to me like you need to reevaluate your method.
Reasonable expectation. I order the food. I pay for the food. I should get the food.
Have you ever looked up the definition of insanity?
Yes, it's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Yes. Like the show.
So, have you ever, considered, after you get your food, to check the bag?
Aye. Hello, Herbert. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Karma works in weird ways.
Hi. This is Herbert. He likes me.
Okay.
Oh my God. You're huge.
Yes. So, fast food is kind of a weakness of ours. We don't like doing fast food all the time, so we don't do fast food all the time.
I hate fast food.
But when we're traveling, we do fast food.
Yeah.
And so, you can't hate on Arby's, though, because I don't think I've ever gotten a wrong order from Arby's.
No, I think you're right. I think that's one of the few.
It's mainly like the lower level
Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King.
What are you doing? You're insane. Ow.
Yeah, so Jane said you're supposed to check it as soon as they hand it to you. See, what I do, because listen, their drive-through times, that's all they care about. So they throw your food in the bag, assuming it's correct, and then hand it out the window. You sit at that drive-through and you do not move until you ensure that you have the correct order. And if it's not correct, guess what? It can't go back through that window. It can't. Because of the COVID times. Used to, back in the day, pre-COVID, it could go back through the window. Now it cannot. So if they F up the order, they're wasting product and they have to remake your food. Period.
I did have a weird experience. Chick-fil-A actually messed up an order. And that never happens. But as soon as I walked in, they handed me what they missed. I didn't have to say a thing.
Kayla said, offer them some suppositories and they'll rush it quick.
Yes, Kayla, but don't tell too many people. We don't want this to get out to the masses.
You know what, though?
What?
And all that come up as I unplug the Ethernet cable. So I don't think you should get frustrated whenever you get an incorrect order. Because getting frustrated doesn't help anything. No. I've seen both you and my other half get extremely frustrated at drive-thru workers whenever they have messed up your order or were too slow. So when you get frustrated, it doesn't really help anything.
I wouldn't get nearly as frustrated if it didn't happen so often. It just seems like every time it happens.
Now let's look at this from like a
So I should just say, it's okay. Screw my order up.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
I will give you money and you just give me whatever you want.
No, there's a way about going about things, first of all. So, like, if you get the wrong order in drive-thru, like, obviously, like I said, you check your food before you pull off. Okay? And if it's correct, you should be fine, rather quick about checking it. If it's incorrect, that's what's going to run their drive-through times up, and that's what's going to hurt them. But you don't be rude, and you don't start yelling at the person at the window.
I don't yell at the person at the window. No, I don't. It's not their fault.
So,
but
the thing is maybe it's a sign from the universe that you need to eat less fast food and be more mindful about what you're putting into your body.
I would love to eat less fast food.
I'm saying maybe it's a sign from the universe.
I would.
Because, like, if you go to, like, Chick-fil-A or, like, even Dairy Queen and you just order a salad, they usually don't mess the salads up.
Yes, I like Chick-fil-A salads.
Chick-fil-A's got some mean salads.
But they cost, like, 3 weeks' worth of wages.
They do not!
Chick-fil-A salads are expensive.
It's like $8 for a Chick-fil-A salad.
Well, they're 12.
No, it's like $8 for a salad from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, so you say. And
even if they were 12, like, how much is the price of your own health to you?
50 cents.
Only 50 cents?
50 cents.
Oh boy.
2 bits. Uh-oh. Now we got the dumb ones trying to get out the door.
The dumb one?
Oh, no, he went up on the...
He's not dumb, he's just big.
He just...
Yes, Josh, nothing beats a home-cooked meal.
Exactly. No, a lot of times when I'm eating is I'm going somewhere and I'm getting on the run, and I just have the expectation to get what I ordered, and I shouldn't have to sit in the drive-thru and check my order over. Again, good customer service, attention to detail. Are we losing those expectations through school, through the home? Are we just kind of settling for the average and not having any expectations for somebody to achieve or succeed? My only expectation for you is to, graduate high school, get whatever job and have kids. Is that much of an expectation?
I think you're overthinking it.
It's not. My expectation for you is, yes, graduate high school, further your education, and then be happy. Do whatever you want to do. Marry whoever you want to marry. Do whatever freaky things make you happy, but we don't want to know about them. But that's my expectation for you.
So, do you think you're insane because you keep going to McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell over and over and over and expecting a different result?
No, but I have a way to show them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just don't eat the food.
That you paid for?
Yeah. Yep, I just refuse to eat it.
So, Kayla, I actually took care of somebody who went to clown college. You can do it. You can join the circus.
We tried when she was younger. They wouldn't take her. They said the sideshows weren't really a thing anymore. So, but maybe you'd have better luck.
Enchiladas sounds scrumptious, Cindy, by the way.
Enchiladas?
Enchiladas. Sound scrumptious.
I like enchiladas.
They sound scrumptious.
Yes, they do.
You would make a badass clown, Kayla. I think you're just putting too high of expectations on the McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell people.
All right. Fair. So should I just lower my expectations for them, or should I just continue to like my automobile mechanic?
I'll tell you the same thing that I told Lucas.
My doctor.
No.
Maybe I can. Oh, doc, that's all right.
It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable to compare somebody that works at McDonald's at that low of a pay grade level to put them up against a doctor or a mechanic.
Yes, because they keep performing like that, they will never become.
So are
either
you
one.
telling me that you're gonna go to McDonald's and sue them the next time they screw up your order?
Well, look what happened with the woman with the hot coffee. So
Yes.
maybe
That was
maybe
what happened with the woman and the hot coffee. Could you elaborate?
She took a cup of hot coffee, it spilled in her lap, and she sued McDonald's because the coffee burned her and got millions of dollars.
Yes.
Because they didn't tell her the coffee was hot.
No.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yes.
That's like.
Yes, that's like.
The short.
That's like
the shorthand version of it. So, like, the temperatures that McDonald's was brewing their coffee at back in those days was, like, exceedingly hot. Like, worse than scalding. I don't know the exact temperatures off the top of my brain.
But it was hot.
She had to have skin grafts.
It was hot.
Skin grafts.
It was hot.
That means that the burns were worse than 3rd degree.
Oh, maybe she has skin like mine.
What, old people's skin?
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Warm bath will burn me. But I'm cold from October to July. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Does it?
Cindy wanted to know if you tried the adult Happy Meal.
No, I have not. No, I have not. In fact, I didn't even realize that was a real thing. I thought that was a joke.
No, it wasn't a joke.
Oh, really?
And it wasn't necessarily an adult Happy Meal. It was the Cactus Jack meal. No, I think...
Cactus Jack is Snoopy's uncle, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. What I think was a ripoff about McDonald's, and it happened recently. Actually, it was going on about a year ago when they were doing the menu hack things, and you had to put them all together by yourself. That was a ripoff. Shame on corporate McDonald's for those.
Shame on them. A la carte? Is it? Is it?
Do you not know what a menu hack is?
Nope. So,
like, the most classic menu hack I can think of is making a McGangbang, which is where you...
McGangbang?
Yes, which is where you
I think we can stop right there. Caitlin, this is inappropriate.
And you see, kids, this is where I have set my expectations too high, because I expected him to be open-minded, to hear about what a menu hack was, and rather than being open-minded and interested in learning what something new is, he's closed-minded and shutting me down. And this is what's wrong.
When you start with a McGangbang,
that's just what it's called.
That's just what it's called.
That's just
like,
what
I'm
called.
good. I really don't need to hear any more of this.
That's just what it's called.
Okay, I guess a gangbang, a gangbang has a whole different meaning.
Yes.
Okay, well then please explain.
It's where you order a McDouble and a chicken sandwich, and you take the chicken patty and you put it in between the 2 hamburger patties, and then you put it all together, and it's a sandwich.
That doesn't even sound good.
But that's what it is. And that's where the whole menu hack thing with McDonald's started from. So, last year, around this time, McDonald's was releasing their menu hacks. And what, like, literally everybody that I've talked to about it thought that they were going to be the menu hacks put together and then given to you, right? So the one that, like, was most prominent that I remember was the Land, Air, and Sea, which was a fish fillet, a McChicken, and a Big Mac. And, like, the expectation was that it was going to all come in one sandwich. They gave you the 3 sandwiches separately.
Well, that's probably better than it all 3 coming on one sandwich.
But that's what a lot of people that I was talking to, that I have talked to about this, that's what they expected, was it to be the menu hack, because McDonald's was advertising it as it being the menu hack.
Well, you got some strange friends. I just can't see beef, chicken, and fish on one sandwich. That doesn't sound appealing.
Kayla, could you explain to me what the McShocker is?
Well, that sounds a hell of a lot better than the McGangbang. What is the McShocker?
I don't know. I'm waiting on her to tell me.
All right. Well,
I tell you
shock
what's
me.
good, though.
What's good?
McDonald's French fries dipped in barbecue sauce.
Is it better than Wendy's French fries dipped in a Frosty?
Comparable. If you're more of a savory person.
All right.
Also, if you live in a town that only has a McDonald's and their shake machine is down 100% of the time, you gotta kind of roll with what you got.
I guess you do.
So, that kind of sounds good, Cindy. So a long time ago, Mom used to have this friend that we called Ling
Cindy,
Ling.
that doesn't sound bad.
A long time ago,
Josh.
Mom used to have this friend that we called Ling Ling, and she made what her grandma were American egg rolls, and it was basically this really hearty beef stew inside egg roll wrappers, and it was really good.
I dig.
Kayla said the McShockers, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 chicken sandwiches, and a McRib all put together.
No. Nope. I'll have to pass on that too.
Strawberry cheesecake pizza. Wendy's did change their fries, but you know what was the real game changer for Wendy's?
What was a real game changer for Wendy's?
Wendy's breakfast.
Okay, I don't think I had Wendy's breakfast.
See, again, with expectations, I'm setting... You get out early. I'm setting my expectations for you way too high.
I actually don't pass a Wendy's. I pass a Burger King.
Wendy's
That's
breakfast has been out for a while.
I'm sorry. I do pass... No, because I take the road around it. I could pass a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Burger King. But those are the only 3 things I pass in my hour-long commute.
So Wendy's breakfast has been out for a while, buddy. Sounds like a Mick heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Makes no sense. I have higher expectations for menu hacks than this garbage.
Then Google menu hacks.
Why?
Because you said you had higher expectations. These are just the ones that people know off the top of their heads. There's all kinds of menu hacks. You're just scraping the surface with these inappropriately named McDonald's bullshits.
You are the menu hack queen.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes.
No,
Well,
I am
you
not.
see, at least the menu hack queen is a title that somebody else gives you. Unlike the talent.
So?
Mm-hmm.
You're just upset because it's true.
I am not going to say anything.
I didn't think so.
I will let them judge for themselves. I don't think me weighing in on this issue will help. I can't trust her, so...
So, Cindy, one of my best combinations, one night I was making stuff just out of what me and Luke had in the kitchen, and I threw together chicken, a box of like rice-a-roni cheesy rice, and seasoned it with Mexican spices, and threw some whole kernel corn and some black beans in it. And it was kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's good. It's good.
Nobody knows how to explain it.
It's good.
Nobody.
It's cheesy.
It's cheesy.
It won't go down easy if it ain't cheesy. Period.
So, would you like to play us a song or a reel or a commercial? And remember, this show is brought to you by Master Roachee's Garden, masterroachesgarden.com, where you can check out our beard oils and our CBD oils. We have just some absolutely wonderful, wonderful products. Please go over there, and if you're looking for a CBD oil, ours is some of the best on the market. Keep it on hand. If you're not using it for a CBD regimen, which I think everybody should be on a CBD regimen, it's one of the best things you can do for your body. Keep it on hand also for overconsumption of THC, or for some of your friends that maybe are curious but are concerned about possible side effects. Having some CBD oil on hand can definitely help that. Also, our Ambrosian Nights, wonderful sleep aid, no diphenhydramine, that's Benadryl, no melatonin, so you do not get the issues with the cognitive issues that you are seeing with Benadryl and diphenhydramine over the years and increased with age. And you're not going to get a build-up like what melatonin does in your system. This is wonderful. It's CBN, full spectrum CBD, so you get the full entourage effect, plus that extra CBN in there, and a little bit of Delta 8 to relax the mind and body before you go to bed. Great restorative sleep, made to work with your endocannabinoid system for a natural sleep. Now, be careful not to take too much. I would start out with a quarter dropper to a half dropper, and then make sure that you have 5 to 6 hours of time to devote to sleep. So what'd you come up with?
Are you ready?
I was doing the talky words like you ask.
Preach that. Glad you can still talk.
What do you got?
Wait, is it just a drum playthrough? Oh, shiitake.
I don't know. Who is that?
Johnny Manchild.
What are you doing?
It's just a drum playthrough.
What are you doing?
It was just a drum playthrough.
See, she told me do the talky words, and she'll do the other stuff. So here I am doing the talky words, and she not doing the other stuff. Again, she has expectations for me to do the talky stuff.
Keep talking.
I have expectations to do the other stuff.
Keep talking.
Now, who is living up to expectations?
Keep talking.
I talk enough.
No, keep talking.
You do your stuff.
Keep talking.
You do your stuff now.
Working on it.
Working on it. Very helpful. Very helpful. Not helpful at all.
Jeff
So,
wants Master Roachee to talk about her experience with the Ambrosia Night.
what?
Stephanie wants you to talk about her experience with the Ambrosia Nights.
Stephanie, I would be happy to talk about your experience with Ambrosia Nights. And Stephanie got some Ambrosia Nights, and you might say she took a little bit more than the recommended dosage of 2 to 4 times the amount of the recommended dosage. So instead of getting the good, relaxing night's sleep, she got a full-on Delta 8 high, where she slept a little bit, had munchies, slept a little bit, had munchies. So, yes, Ambrosia Nights, if taken beyond the recommended therapeutic dose, will give you a Delta 8 intoxication. So, but yes, and it's very hard to, it's just like smoking a big one before you go to bed. You might be a little groggy the next day. or taking an edible, more like taking an edible before bed. So you may still having some of the lingering effects when you wake up. So I would recommend with any oils or tinctures, whether it's ours or another company's, titrate your dose. Start at a low dose, see how you react to it, and then adjust the dose accordingly. Stay away from high initial doses, or you may, like Stephanie, get some adverse reactions. And always talk to your medical professional when beginning or changing your cannabis or cannabinoid health routine, because we want everybody to experience this safe and educated. So just be careful out there. And our CBD oil will help you enjoy your experience, whether it is recreational or medicinal. What are you doing?
Looking. You just hush them over there, buddy. You keep talking to the people.
I think we may just even... Do you know what you're looking for?
Kind of. You won't be able to tell me. You won't remember.
Which one here?
No. You don't know what I'm looking for. Back up. You keep talking to the people. It's pretty hard for him to talk to you guys when he doesn't know what you're saying, though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, and you were going to play a song 5 minutes ago. Or a commercial. Yeah, I've been working some really, really long days, and just really wasn't well prepared tonight, honestly. And we didn't have any guests, because a lot of times on Thursday nights we don't. We're looking at some people. Now, on May 8th, Dr. High is going to be on the Monday night show. So make sure you tune in on May 8th, Monday night. And Dr. High is going to give away his book once again for 24 hours is Cannabis Medicine. So if you missed it on the Thursday night show last week, Dr. High will be back on May 8th. And he has agreed to give away his copies of his book again for 24 hours and 24 hours only. So tune in. What'd you come up with, Caitlin?
Let me remember how to do this.
Did you come up with anything?
Yes.
Or was this all just, as the Eagles say, wasted time? Oh, she has a blank screen. We may have something. What do we got?
What's the matter with your and get your love. Come 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 and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. 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 Hey, hey. What's it no matter with you feel right? Don't you feel right, baby? Hey, oh yeah. Get it from the main vine. All right. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love now.
That was the Mike Houlihan band. We love Mike Houlihan. We're digging on the reggae. Excellent bass player. Super guy. Beautiful guy. Hope to have him on the show later this summer. So stay tuned for that. Now, y'all have been hanging out with us on Thursday nights for quite a while. And you know that we don't really get into contests, or we don't get hyped out about much. We've never really ever celebrated followers or anything like that. But that's going to change a little bit. When we hit 7,000, and I think that's a really significant number, we are going to do some very special giveaways. So stay tuned for that too. But I want to thank everybody and tell you how much I appreciate you for getting us to 6,500 followers. Means a lot to me, more than you'll ever know. So thank you very much, and glad you enjoy what we're doing. So how does that make you feel, Caitlin? Your turn for talky words. You speak good to people.
Who wants some bad advice?
Who? Okay, you know, I think we have misnamed this segment.
Why?
I think it should just be advice from Caitlin, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be bad advice. So we don't really need to say bad advice from Caitlin. We just advice from Caitlin.
See you later, Matt.
Namaste.
Vicky said this is her first time here.
Welcome, Vicky. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. I appreciate it. And I am Master Roachee, and this is Crackhead Kate. Oh, sorry, QueenKate the Talent.
He's actively searching for another co-host.
Do I have any takers out there? And not only do you become a co-host, you get me as a life coach. That comes with the gig. I mean, isn't that worth it? Look what I've done with and for her.
Thriving.
Yes. Just think of what she would be like without me as her life coach. Just, it scares me to think about it.
Probably still thriving.
No, you wouldn't have blossomed this far. So, keep walking in the sunlight with me. Come out of those dark, evil place. Become sunny QueenKate.
We're really doing a callback tonight, I guess, to some of our earlier episodes when we fought more on screen.
We never fought. Because as long as you know that I am right, there's nothing to fight about. Yes. Just agree with me and everything will be fine.
See you later, Vicky. How big of
Right,
a hole
Vicky?
does it take to put a 200-pound bag of potatoes? About a medium-sized hole. Depends if you're concerned as to whether or not the potatoes are going to get dug up. In which case, you're going to want to put something to block the smell of said potatoes from seeping up to the ground.
Let me guess. That's
So-
Kayla again.
What you're going to want to do,
Thanks,
so
Kayla.
you're going to want to dig about
Really love you there.
a 6 to 8 foot hole. And you're going to want to get some plywood. Okay?
Well, you know all about hose.
And after you don't use hose to dig. Once again, I set my
No, hose
expectations.
are pretty lazy.
Once again, I set my expectations too high and expected you to know which tool to use to dig a hole. So
No, the hose use the tools.
once you get your hole dug, you put your potatoes in said hole. And then after you place your potatoes in said hole, you this is just if you're putting potatoes in a hole, honey. I don't know what direction you're trying to go into. I'm just talking about potatoes.
Yeah, Jane, yes, please.
In a hole.
I need somebody to come to my defense because, I know exactly what they're talking about.
So,
And I happen to be the potato. I do understand this.
I would say
And this can be used as evidence if I go missing.
I'm talking about potatoes.
Uh-huh.
The best way to get rid of unwanted potatoes is to just drop them down your 200-year-old well, if you have one.
Oh.
Which I do.
But don't put them through the garbage disposal.
But,
Right, Caitlin?
once you have your hole dug,
What happens with
you place the
with
potatoes
potato
in.
peels in a garbage disposal, Caitlin?
I don't know. They get ground up.
No, they don't.
Well, I've never had a garbage disposal, so I wouldn't know. I'm sorry, I wasn't as
Yes.
privileged as you.
Oh.
So, once you have your
Oh.
potatoes in said hole, and this is just burying potatoes, you're going to want to take a piece of wood of some sort. Plywood.
wood.
Yes, plywood.
Plywood.
Particle board.
Particle board.
Kind of make the surface area over the potatoes flat enough to place the piece of wood over it, and then continue filling the hole.
Really?
Depends.
Seems like you've done a lot of research on planting potatoes.
Depends on what charges you want to catch, Kayla.
Aha. I knew Kayla was involved. You see? I knew it. And Kayla, to think I liked you. But now you've shown me a whole nother side. And
Yes, Melissa.
does Jesse know? Does Jesse know this side of you? Or should we warn Jesse?
I'm sure he's probably aware.
I think Jesse needs warned. Jesse,
I'm sure he's probably
get
aware.
out now. It's not safe. There, Jesse's been warned.
Once again, horse feathers, it depends on which charges you want to catch in regards to these potatoes.
Oh, really? Piling on, are we? Piling on.
Which charges you want to catch in regards to the potatoes?
No. Maybe they have their own potatoes. Maybe I have a couple of potatoes of my own that I would like to, start a new garden with.
Now, if you want to completely get rid of the potatoes, like Jane said, I wouldn't necessarily use lye. I suggest drain cleaner.
What do you think drain cleaner is?
Hydrochloric acid. Is it lye?
Lye.
Hydrochloric acid.
I believe.
Hydrochloric acid. I've seen lye mainly used to cover up smell. As to where hydrochloric acid
I've seen lye made for soap.
really dissolves.
Lye soap?
Yeah, but it's not what we're
Does
talking
that
about.
dissolve you if you use lye soap?
Drain cleaner. Plastic tub. Make sure it's plastic.
Wouldn't glass or porcelain be better?
No.
You sure? You don't know.
Plastic.
You have no idea.
Plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big tote.
Oh.
A tote big enough to hold the mass of approximately 180 pounds of potatoes
Mm-hmm.
would be decent.
I think not. I think not. But what I do think that it's about time to say good
Hello,
night.
Diane. Diane is horse feathers. Diane, have you ever seen horse feathers? Spooky, buddy. Very spooky. Have you seen horse feathers? You know what horse feathers are?
No.
You don't know what horse feathers are?
I imagine it's a Pegasus.
No, education time. Education time. Thank you, Diane. Education time for those of you who don't know what horse feathers are. So whenever...
I know that Colonel Potter used to say, oh, horse feathers on MASH all the time.
So whenever a foal is born, obviously you can't just have like fully formed hooves clomping around inside the amniotic sac, right?
Why not?
Because it would tear the amniotic sac. Have you ever seen a hoof?
Yes.
They would tear the amniotic sac. So you can't have fully formed hooves clomping around in there.
Okay.
So horse feathers are, they grow on the end of a foal's hoof, and then after they're born, they fall off. But it's basically to...
Like socks.
Kind of. It just grows out of the...
So why don't they call them horse
hoof.
socks?
Because they don't look like socks.
Do they look like feathers?
Kinda.
Do they look more like feathers or socks?
They look like growth.
Okay.
If you want the truth of it.
So why don't they just call it a growth?
Thank you, Diane. Feathers.
Would you like
Feathers.
to say goodnight, Caitlin?
I think this is the end, guys. He's kicking us out. So, good night. I'll see y'all next time. Diane said as soon as they stand up, they fall off.
Right on. And as always, peace, love, and goodbye. We appreciate
The pumpkins!
So, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching. Catch us on Monday night, Master Roachee's Mondays. Put something positive into your Monday. And that positive thing, if you're really having a terrible day, will be Caitlin. So let her come and brighten up your Mondays. Join us 7:30 Mondays. Master Roachee Monday. Put something positive in your Mondays.